Katie, just a couple of days out from the big fight, it's not Croke Park, I suppose, but it's the big stadium fight you've always dreamed of. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It's just great to be here to be a part of such a huge event, and I've been saying it for the last few months since this fight has been announced. I just can't believe that I'm on the same card as Mike Tyson, such a legend and icon of the sport, and this is a real pinch me moment, really. And I've had some amazing nights in my career, some huge nights, but I feel like this one in a couple of days is going to be the biggest of all. It's another monumental moment for myself, and I'm just grateful to be a part of it, really.
We all remember that fantastic fight against Amanda a couple of years ago. Now it doesn't even seem like it was that long ago. What are your own memories of that? And I suppose how much are you drawing on that going ahead and looking forward to this one?
Yeah, the last fight was obviously a history-making fight, the fight of the year contender, and such a huge moment for women's boxing. It was obviously an epic fight. I can expect nothing less in a couple of days. But we know each other so well now, so I don't think there's going to be much feeling out on Friday night. We're going to go straight back into an epic war again. I think both of us are very prepared, and both of us are very excited. And yeah, I just can't wait to step in there and showcase what I can do.
Do you want it to be another war?
It's always fun to be in a bit of a war, isn't it? But no, I think I don't. I never like when it gets to that point. But hopefully, I stick to my boxing a bit more this time around and make it a bit easier for myself. But if it ends up in a war, so be it as well.
You've had quite a long layoff, I suppose, without a fight. Is that something you're concerned about?
Not really. I think the layoff has actually done me the world of good, really. I feel in better shape now than I was a few months back, mentally and physically. And yeah, it's definitely the longest I've been off, longest layoff I've had. But I feel great right now. I'm in great nick, and yeah, I just can't wait to step in there.
What do you think it's going to be like, that big stadium feel, the 60,000 fans, the whole occasion? It's, again, something you've dreamed of for all your life.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. The last time we fought was obviously in Madison Square Garden, where there's so many Irish and Puerto Rican people there. It made for such an amazing atmosphere. But this one's going to be a bit different, I'm sure. But regardless of who's in the crowd, it's going to be an amazing fight. I'm going to give it my all, and it's just amazing to be part of such a huge event again. This is a monumental moment for me again, and I just can't believe it. Yeah.
You've spoken so much over the years about promoting women's boxing and women's sport in general, and is the fact that the fight's on Netflix as well a new audience for you, a bigger audience as well? Is that something that made this attractive?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've always wanted to rematch anyway with Amanda because it was such an epic fight. I've always wanted to be involved in the biggest fights in this sport, and but to have a chance to fight live on Netflix the first time a boxing match is being shown live on Netflix is going to be a huge audience. Millions upon millions of people will be watching this fight. I don't like to think about that too much, but it's going to be absolutely huge. And it's the last fight definitely inspired a new generation of female fighters, and I can only imagine what this fight's going to turn out like on Friday as well. It's going to definitely inspire some young girls to go into the gym, and that for me is everything.
The fact that Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are on the card as well, and I know you admire Mike Tyson as a boxer so much, especially when you were young, but it is kind of divisive. And is that something, would you have rather to fight Amanda Serrano, the two of you together on your own card, or is this something you're delighted to be a part of?
I'm definitely delighted to be a part of it. I'm not complaining at all one bit. I think myself and Amanda could have probably sold out our own stadium as well, but to be on a card with such a legend of the sport, he's a real icon of the sport, and Mike Tyson is absolutely huge. And I'm also very grateful to Jake Paul as well for he's been a huge advocate for women's boxing over the last few years, and having a chance to be on the same card as these two is absolutely phenomenal for the sport. It's amazing for women's boxing, and just amazing for myself and Amanda.
Just finally, how will you feel if you arm is raised in victory again and you beat Serrano for the second time?
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing moment again. I've worked so hard the last few months. I've been putting my body through the trenches over these last few months, and so I just can't wait to step in there, perform, give it my all in the ring, and have my hands raised is obviously what I've been training for over these last few months. So yeah, I can't wait.
All the best luck again, Kate.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.